Всем привет, с вами канал Гейминг, и сегодня мы будем продолжать наше прохождение замечательной игры Jade Empire. У нас с вами уже 11 эпизод, и это очень меня радует. Не будем долго разглагольствовать, хотя давайте вспомним, что же у нас было в прошлом эпизоде. Это был 10-й эпизод. Мы с вами находились в Имперском городе, отправились в Некрополь, чтобы посмотреть, что же у нас там такое интересное есть. Нашли много интересных заданий. И теперь мы отправляемся дальше покорять Jade Empire. Итак, мы с вами находимся в Некрополе. Мы пришли к гробнице, чтобы освободить ее от призраков. И рядом находится маленький Адзинлинь, которой мы помогаем. Не будем стоять на месте, и давайте же поможем маленький Адзинлинь.
I don't want to get any closer to those things. The artifact is supposed to be in the room at the end of the tomb. Once you're there, I'll catch up with you.
Итак, давайте же зачистим эту гробницу. Заодно затестим несколько интересных приемчиков.
Leaping Tiger. Heavenly Wave.
Интересно, интересно, интересно.
Long sword.
Это не та кнопка. Ладно.
Your technique is flawed. Long sword. Storm dragon. Ice charm. Long sword.
Ладно, вы тут всех пробасили вроде. Идем дальше.
Spirit thief.
Ой, не так много.
Storm dragon. Long sword.
Так. Надо попробовать.
Storm dragon. Leaping tiger. As it was meant to be.
Я поняла, как это делать. 300 лет. Я пыталась, короче, сделать гармоничное комбо. А надо было просто взять стремительного тигра. Вот. Ура! Наконец-то! Теперь мы можем так всех выносить. Блин, это так прикольно. Я, короче, я за все свои возможные прохождения Jade Empire ни разу не использовала гармоничное комбо. Как была нелегка моя жизнь. Это же кошмар. Жесть. Нам дали новый камень. Жатва духа. Что делает? Поверженные призраки дают больше опыта. Призраки не оставляют бонусов. Я подумаю, использовать вас или нет. Тут я вижу ловушечку. Я как опытный игрок могу сказать, что здесь ловушка, но мы, конечно же, будем ее открывать, потому что деньги, нам нужны деньги. А еще сейчас топ-то будет много духов. Опять знаю.
Your corpse will lie here with those of my subjects, and your spirits will feed my home.
Storm dragon. Leaping tiger.
Пожалуйста, уже. Да что же с вами происходит? Жесть. Попробуем заново. Не так страшно.
Leaping tiger. Leaping tiger. Meet your
Ладно, справимся мы с этим. Не поездили лень.
Storm dragon. Leaping tiger. That was meant to be.
Класс.
Leaping tiger. Storm dragon.
Меня заморозили! Нет! Да господи!
Leaping tiger. That was meant to be. You will fall.
Блин, это прикольно. Мне нравится. Духи. Сначала дух.
Ice shot. Leaping tiger.
Какие-то у них еще интересные описания. Я не поняла, тут ты что не сдох? А какого хера ты не сдох? А? Блин, умрите уже. Бляха-муха. Умирай. Ай. Оп. Мы победили. У нас новый уровень, кстати. Ой, надо было поговорить с Зинлинь, блин. Лошара, почему с девочкой-то ты не поговорила? Она там стоит, ждет. А надо было просто с ней поболтать же, сказать, не боись. Так это, я же всех убила. Что-то я запуталась. Мой мозг сломался. То есть я бежала, я делала все правильно, да? Значит, нужно просто выбежать из гробницы. И маленькая Дзинлин нам что-то скажет.
Maybe this writing doesn't make any sense. Conductor, cog, and a bit of iron. Don't play with the tiger. Whatever that means. I can't imagine how it could be interesting, but I'm glad you think so. Thank you again for helping me. Career Shuji is waiting, so I should be going. Goodbye.
Да, конфигурация игры, интересно, что это? Сначала поднимем наш уровень. Мы в дзене, как всегда. Все четко по плану. Так, теперь нужно придумать, куда бы нам раскидать наши прекрасные умения. Так, ну это точно будет наш стармательный тигр. 10, 10, 10. Так и сделаем. Любимец фортуны не хватает. О, дракон бури. Будьте мне. Да, как будто. Дракон бури мне нравится вообще. Суперский. Так. В принципе, все понятно. Все понятно, Дзинлинь мы помогли. Теперь нужно бегать. Я тут вспомнила, что можно использовать вот эту штуку, чтобы быстро бегать. Пойдемте побьем несносных духов, которые издевались над парнишкой.
Tried to take from me, and they died. I feasted on their souls. Such is the evil I was in life, and am again in death. The underworld has no place for me. Sin lives. You seek me? You seek one so evil that his very touch spreads the corruption his vanity has caused. My perfect body is a testament to my crimes. To live and feed in death are all that are left to me. A chance to repent. Can it be that after all this time, after years of living death, I am given this one chance to make something right? What is this chance you speak of, mortal? What is this false hope you dangle before me? A girl. After so long, a girl. But I'm a vile and corrupt being, forever damned by the life I led, set here in this wretched form to walk forever. Redemption, for one such as me? I think not. My life was spent in greed and vanity and corruption. Even in death, I sought to preserve my perfect form. For one whose madness and evil progress even into death? No, there is no hope for me, none at all. And you stand here mocking me for it? Ah, the temptation, yes. So much logic, so much philosophy. But who knows what the heavens will truly decide in the end? But for the chance, and it is a girl, so young, I can taste her pain and suffering lingering about you, so like my own. The blood is thick in my veins, a solid mass where fluid used to flow, now dried and brittle. but the heart still stirs, and it can be moved, though tears no longer flow. My life has been wasted on my own sins, and in death, I have nothing except them. This young thing, this girl, she still deserves life. If my end means this girl lives, then may the heavens look kindly upon me, even though I know they won't. If damnation is my fate, then let it be worth something in the end. Take what you need, mortal.
Мы добились того, чтобы нам отдали прекрасную печень. Так, а тут у нас есть что-нибудь, что можно разбить? Нет? Нет? Я, правда, думала, что это другая гробница. А где тогда вот эти братья? Блин, я сломалась. Я не помню. Блин, я опять не то сделала. Это же не туда зайти. Ладно. Будем искать. Так. Тут у нас печень. Возвращаем печень на место.
It can be done. It can. Why not? It's a perfectly reasonable assumption. There's no reason why it shouldn't. No, it has to work. It has to. Have you managed to find some way to help me? You do? Thank you, thank you. Yes, yes. It looks like it's been preserved well enough. I am amazed that you managed to get this intact. Now I must begin quickly. Her life energy is fading fast. It looks like the operation has worked. She should be safe now. Her breathing has slowed and her heart rate is returning to normal levels. It will be some time before she can stand on her own again. But I'm certain she will make it. Not here, though. Not in this place of death. Thank you, stranger, for what you have done for me. As I promised, I will give you all that I have left. Everything else was spent in pursuit of this dream. I must take her to a place where she can heal. You have my eternal gratitude for what you have done.
Thank you for what you have done. I have been redeemed in my own eyes and in the eyes of heaven. Peace indeed can come to any soul.
Я считаю, что мы сделали вообще прекрасную вещь и помогли маленькой девочке спасти свою жизнь. Так, а теперь нам нужно помочь вот этим двум. Так.
I cannot read. Which one is he? This is him. My poor darling. Chantu. He is truly dead after all. I could not bring myself to believe it. Dead before his time. He rests here near my own body. My darling, darling boy. I come to you now.
Мы идем по пути открытой ладони, поэтому мы всем помогаем. Только один вопрос. У меня... вот тут точно. Все, вспомнила. Сейчас поможем еще вот этому. Ненавижу вот этих духов бесячих.
Die with honor.
Умри, пожалуйста. А вот здесь вот эти двое братьев. Я перепутала.
Ah, look who's come to see us. A mortal, then? Shall we feast, brother?
Yes. I've always wanted to taste a woman like this. Such fine quality. Her screams will mean so much to me.
Storm dragon. I must try something. Leaping tiger.
Как же быстро мы с ними справились. Так, ловушка, ловушка. Опять вижу ловушку. Ох. Интересный камень. Так, что за камень? Шестое чувство. Смотрим. Устрашение, интуиция, обаяние -3. Устрашение -3. Сложно. Пока не будем брать. Я даже жатву духа пока не буду брать, потому что он не делает никаких плюшек. Теперь расскажем этому мужичине, что мы всех побили, а потом нужно...
Thank you. I feel as if a great weight has been lifted from my spirit. Here, let me show you this. Something Shen hasn't found yet. I hope you use it well, and thank you.
А что дает второй экзар? И вопрос, где его найти? Может здесь? Техники. Нет. Статистика. Так, давайте посмотрим. Повержено врагов 348. Предпочитаемый стиль. Стремительный тигр. Боевой стиль. Стремительный тигр. Оружие. Любимец фортуны. Предпочитаемый магический стиль. Сила льда. Ну да, почему нет. Стиль перевоплощения. Демон жаба. И дракон бури. Ладно, нормально. Так. Ладно, давайте сходим вот к тому мужчине. Сколько можно появляться, не вижу никакого. Не-не-не-не-не-не. Вообще, где мои источники Ци? Тут пока все вот эти переходы с духами пройдешь.
Sullying the red name and dragging it in the dirt like this, putting me in the dirt. Renfang, if I ever get my claws on you, I'll leave you a stinking, bloated corpse. You've heard of me? What do you know? What do you want here? I have no time for idiots who only want to rob my grave. I need time for revenge. Revenge on that treacherous, conniving woman who put poison in my food and left me to die. When I get my hands on her... How can I let the past go when my very reason for existing in this world still is her? She was everything to me in life, and is so in death as well. We'd been having fights, my wife and I, and she decided to end it. I sat down to eat, and the next thing I knew, I had choked to death and ended up here. That whore decided that I wasn't good enough for her, that she would just move on to something else after our years of marriage. She'll pay. Oh yes, she'll pay. But I have to find her first. Most likely, she's still at our old home. It's in the market district near the entrance to the Black Leopard School. Find her and bring her to me.
Да, теперь нам нужно сбегать вот до этого. Боже мой, как далеко. Зато убивается быстро. Как быстро мы бежали. Побежим дальше. Хоп-хоп-хоп. Восхитимся прекрасным видом золотого пути. Мы бежим в торговый квартал.
It's you. I wanted the chance to thank you again for what you have done for my daughter. She can live a full and healthy life now, one that the father can be proud of. I thank you once more. I hope the heavens look kindly on you and give you a faith to be proud of.
Да не за что, обращайтесь, я всегда готова помочь. Так, еще одно задание.
Don't worry, Santao. I'm doing everything I can to prove you're innocent. Don't worry, Santao. I'm doing everything I can to prove...
Good day, miss. Are you the new investigator I sent for? No, I can tell from your attire that you're not from the ministry. Oh, this is terrible. Everyone I send for disappears. There are powers at work here that are beyond my means to control. I am Prefect Jitang. It is my duty to ensure that convicted criminals in the city are sentenced appropriately. But there are complications with my current trial. I have in my custody a suspected slave trader, Chandler Ling. But one of the high-ranking ministers is trying to get him released, and he wants me to convict another man. The man they want to accuse, Scholar Sun Tao, is a friend of mine, and I'm certain of his innocence. I need you to find proof so I can present it to the Minister of Justice. Really? You will help me? Thank you. Thank you so very much. I need to find proof that Ling is the guilty one, and by so doing, exonerate Song Tao. If I can't prove Ling's guilt, I'll be forced to sentence Song Tao to death. But every time I ask someone to discover the truth, they disappear or turn up dead. Our best lead is Zibao, the last person known to have spoken with Ling before his arrest. But Bao knows me and my men. He won't talk to us. I have no idea. The two men were seen together before we arrested Ling, but I have no other information about Zibao. He spends most of his time in the heart of the Empire Tavern, and he doesn't seem to have dealings with anyone else besides Chandler Ling. I know if I went to speak with him, I would get nowhere, but you could speak to him without raising suspicion. Good. Look for him in the heart of the Empire Tavern. It's upstairs at the Imperial Arena. Don't scare him away. If we lose him, we lose our last connection to Ling.
Do we have time to deal with this? I didn't agree to join you so we could solve everyone else's problems.
Итак, нам нужно будет бегать в... как он называется? Обратно в таверну. Где эта женщина-то? Вот она.
Yes. Is there something I can do for you? Yes. Yes, I am. How do you know my name? Have we met? It should never have happened. I was preparing dinner for him, as I normally did, but it burned, so I went and bought some food already prepared. It was the salmon. I knew it smelled odd when I bought it, but the price was right, and I needed it in a hurry, and I'm so ashamed. Yes, it is. No matter what you say, I will live the rest of my life with this guilt. But what pains me more is that his spirit cannot rest. I have tried to visit his grave, but his madness knows no bounds. He seeks to drive me away at all costs. I think he might even try to kill me. He never listens to me. He doesn't give me a chance, but maybe if you were there with me. Could you be there with me? If you believe me, he might listen. Yes, if we went together, he might listen. Can we go now then, to see him?
You're back to gloat over this victory of yours, Harvey? Causing my torment and death, is that satisfying to you? so certain? How can you believe her after you know what she's done to me?
Because she believes me. She has seen me at our home mourning for you still. Not a day has gone by where I didn't cry over your death. It almost makes me wish you'd have your wish, just so I could be with you again.
Then you really do care. Then all this time, my cursing, it was wrong. You killed me, but I see now in those eyes I fell in love with that you didn't mean to and that it pains you greatly. I forgive you, Thing.
Thank you for what you have done, for both of us. In time, I hope I can repay you your kindness.
Теперь надо сбегать к этому мужчине, который тюремщик. Нет. Как же он? Он же не тюремщик, как его звали? К Шею, короче, нужно сбегать.
Help! One of those damn spirits came up right in my backyard. The stupid thing won't let anyone get by. It's got my tools and everything. Just kill the damn thing.
Так быстро мы убили какой-то призрак, опять ловушка. И... не дали. Дали хоть немножечко денежек. Ну ладно. Пойдем посмотрим, что тут еще есть. Есть тут что-то. Я испугалась, я думала, я все застряла. О, нельзя ж так, погоди. Камень устрашения. Камень устрашения мне нахер не сдался, не что устрашать.
Good. I knew that old bag would try to come back for me someday, but she wouldn't have guessed I'd have someone like you on my side. Yeah, I guess you could say that. She was my mother-in-law. Never once in her life did she say a kind word to me, and now she tried to keep at me even in death. You got what you deserved! Do you hear me? You deserved it!
You're an odious little man, you know that?
But any good job deserves a reward, of course. Here you go. She had some nice things in her grave, too. Since she's gone, I guess she won't be keeping me from them anymore. Ugly people need love, too. Now, go and find those ghosts I told you about. Can't get a good day's work done with them still around.
Нам дали какой-то интересный камушек. Посмотрим, что он делает. Это попозже. Сначала поболтаем с могильщиком Шенем. Я вспомнила как раз, что это могильщик.
The grave digging business sure is a killer. What do you need? What about them? Well, that's a relief. Can't have her going off and trying to rip out my eyes or something every time I go around there. I need those eyes. Here's the reward I promise you. Now, if you find any more, remember, I'll pay good money for you to put them back down again. So get out there and get some ghosts. Venerated ancestors. Anything else you want to know about the ghosts? Well, that makes things easier on me, for sure. Now I can start selling those old plots again. Next time I'll just throw the bones in the river and be done with it. Here's the reward I promise you. Now, if you find any more, remember, I'll pay good money for you to put them back down again. So get out there and get some ghosts. Venerated ancestors. Anything else you want to know about the ghosts? Good riddance. Hells, it was probably his old lady that offed him in the first place, and for good reason too, I bet. It's all just business to me, understand? Here's the reward I promised you. You know, you've done a lot of good here in the Necropolis. You've managed to clear out pretty much all of the really troublesome spirits here. One spirit didn't stay here at all, though. Took up his body and left. Moved in with his son, I heard, and the son isn't pleased. He even asked me for a refund. Now that was an expensive burial. I can't give refunds like that. It's bad for business, too, having my customers getting up and walking away. That's where you come in. I need you to go to the Tanners in the city core and put his father back in his grave once and for all. It's Tanner Fong. There'll be an extra big reward for that one. Is there anything else you need right now? Well, you know where to find me.
Теперь можно посмотреть, что там за камушек нам попался. Скорбящая душа. Разум... А тело почему минус 5-то? Я даже не знаю. Брать его, не брать. Пока не будем. Пока не будем, это мой ответ на все в этой жизни. Шучу. Так, теперь нам нужно опять сбегать в торговый квартал, чтобы поболтать типа с еще одним духом. Для разнообразия можно даже сходить, наверное, сыграть в... Как же она называется-то? В мою прекрасную пьесу. Любимая моя пьеса. Все, я пошла играть. Я же прирожденный актер. Так, посмотрим. А, я вспомнила, вот это резиденция. Что можно сюда зайти?
This is the Ministry Hostel? Where do they spend all the silver they demand of the Empire, then?
Yes, Minister. I mean, Judge Sheng has earned it. After the suffering of my great exile, the Imperial City welcomes me back to its bosom. Please excuse me. Judge Sheng really doesn't have the time to chat. I must make preparations for my transfer back to the Imperial City.
Поздравим этого мужчину. Или поскорбим. Потому что... Конфигурация коня, что-то интересное. Отлично. Не зря я захожу в такие места. Я, правда, думала, что сюда нельзя зайти, но ладно.
Excuse me. You're in my way, and I'm trying to keep an eye out for our replacement actor. You? You're the replacement? By the starry river. That is the best makeup job I've ever seen. We'll barely have to touch you up to play Lady 14 Flowers. And let me just say, your costume makes everything look very, authentic. Yes, well, good job. Did they give you a copy of the script when they sent you over here? Let me see that. No. This is all wrong. They sent you with the old script. The bloody Actors Guild is staffing itself with water buffaloes, I tell you. Here, have it back. The script's recently been revised, so even if you're familiar with the old version, read it again for the changes before you head on stage. Well, a southern noble funded the location and travel for us, but wanted to make a few tweaks. We couldn't afford to miss the exposure. Our writer wasn't that happy, but we accepted the revisions, and here we are. I'm sure your Actors Guild told you that we have standard rates. We'll happily pay the going rate for a lead, especially since this is short notice. Ruin your scene and you get nothing. Just like normal. Understand? Just get at least half the lines correct and the crowd will figure out what's happening. Any less than that, and it becomes one of those obscure plays no one likes. Now, read that script over. Come talk to me when you've got it, and we'll get you into final costume and onto the stage.
И сейчас будет ослепительное, прекрасное исполнение пьесы, которую нам завещал драматург. Давайте сначала почитаем сценарий, надо же понимать, что нам вообще говорить. Ну, вроде все. Сценарий изучен. Мы готовы к его исполнению. Давайте приступим.
Have you read the script? Do you feel one with Lady 14 Flowers yet? That's the spirit. Let's get you into the back and costumed up, Lady 14 Flowers.
Watch closely. We shall see if the informant was accurate.
Imagine condemning the Jade Empire at its heart. The fools.
All of heaven's blessings guide him, but sagacious Tien has been absent from the palace for such a time. His conquests of the northern kingdoms have kept his light from us. All the scattered kingdoms have seen the light of his rule, and our emperor's advisors grow in number. The arable lands to the south, all the way to the useless jungles, which were left as nothing for the Monkey King, are fused into the mighty Jade Empire. To the east, sagacious Tien has spread his light to the very waters themselves, and lo, to the west he found enlightenment among the hills of the 6 holy scrolls. But what word from the wastes of the Horse Lords? Aha! What is this? Why, 'tis Lady 14 Flowers. We can only hope she brings word. My dearest Lady 14 Flowers, under what banner does your entourage travel today? Peace in the north? Could this be? Have all the Horse Lords been subjugated so easily? Heaven smiles upon the Empire today. Your arrival here is certainly welcome, as your kingdom is one of the most recent to join the Jade Empire. We have had word that the hostilities have ceased. Tell me, most gracious lady, when was this momentous decision reached? You phrased that most interestingly, Lady 14 Flowers. Why do I sense there is more to this story? But surely the might of the Jade Empire is unquestionable, and our will to victory unswayed. And tell me, most gracious madam, when the final blow was struck, where was our noble leader? Deep in the wastes of the north? Surely you mean the far edge, The Horse Lord camp's broken behind him. There's been nothing but the gentle drafts of spring here in the Imperial City for weeks. With such a chill in the air, was this some time ago? My lady, I sense that there is more to your story than I have gleaned. Perhaps my own perceptions blind me. It seems to me that some part of your story remains untold. Do my questions block the truth? Tell me this, if nothing else, good lady. When the cry for peace rose up, who was it that our great emperor turned to? The heavens had turned to him? These words, are they riddles? Wait, what word is this from the front? The Emperor sends word of his return. The Horse Lords are unconquered, but our forces were undefeatable. What happened to cease the expansion of the Empire, dear lady? A celestial event, most auspicious. And so, our most noble Emperor saw a sign from the heavens. Our mighty armies poised to crush the Horse Lords and stretch the Empire to the ends of the earth. But we stopped. For now, even I see that there are limits to ambition, and overreaching those limits invites nothing but disaster. All praise the Emperor, for his wisdom is infinite. My lady, you have my deepest thanks for bringing this news to us. I shall inform the court immediately.
What in the dragon's eye was that? I saw no trees in there. The informant will suffer for a lifetime.
You there, Lady 14 Flowers. The crowd loved it. Fantastic performance. You managed to hit every line perfectly.
You continue to surprise me. I wouldn't have thought you the aspiring actor.
Our sponsor may not be happy with the version you read, but I've always preferred the old version of the play anyway. I guess Incisive Chorus put you up to this, because I know I gave you a new script to study. Good for him. I believe I owe you an actor's fee. Enjoy. I'm glad you were here to fill in. We would have sunk faster than a bottomless boat without a solid Lady 14 Flowers on hand. Rather fun. Now I know you're not one of the guild actors. They're never positive about anything. Oh well, no harm done, I'm sure. The performance wouldn't have gone on without you, professional actor or not. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have things I must attend to.
Не за что, всегда обращайтесь, всегда готова помочь сыграть какую-нибудь интересную роль. Теперь пойдем сходим к нашему драматургу, который тоже нам даст много бабла. Бежим побыстрее, чтобы ускорить этот процесс. Проходим сквозь людей.
Had your, moment, did you? I never attend my own plays. No, much too nerve-wracking. Someone goes for me. She is very kind to do that. I heard how it went. Fantastic! The scholars loved it. One's already asked for a copy of the manuscript. I'm sure there will be more. Perhaps as many as 3. Here, I promised you this, and you should have it. Yes, that's it. Enjoy, and thank you so much. Oh, so much to do. So many, copies to make. Yes! Ha!
Отлично, мы сыграли прекрасную роль. Мне интересно, сколько у нас денег. О, 31 000. Нормально. Класс. Теперь осталось только... Ой, столько всего осталось. Я, правда, предлагаю на этом завершить нашу серию в прохождении. В следующей серии мы отправимся либо в Золотой Путь, точнее, в Сад Ученых, либо на арену, либо в логово убийц лотосов. Короче, вариантов до хера. А еще есть школа черного леопарда, в которую я тоже хотела сходить. Я разрываюсь, в общем. Если вы хотите что-то увидеть в первую очередь, обязательно пишите в комментариях, чтобы я могла понять, куда идти. Вы можете повлиять на ход моей игры, поэтому обязательно пишите в комментариях, куда вы хотите сходить раньше. Значит, вариантов 4. У нас школа черного леопарда, сад ученых, либо таверна. Нам еще нужно там золотую лигу отгрести. Либо крепость убийц лотосов. Но крепость убийц лотосов это так-то основной сюжет. Но если вы захотите туда пойти, я обязательно туда пойду. Поэтому вы можете повлиять на ход нашей с вами игры. На этом я предлагаю закончить. С вами, как всегда, был канал Некрополь Гейминг. И спасибо, что посмотрели эту серию. Обязательно ставьте лайк, подписывайтесь на канал. И я жду ваши бесценные комментарии, которые будут влиять на ход нашего прохождения. Всем пока-пока. Еще раз, с вами был канал Некрополь Гейминг. Пока-пока.